Okay, Kawanes is smiling. We are almost on, so Kawanes, I'll let you know when we are live if I can find us. Where are we? Well, I can't find us, but you know what? We are live. We are
We're
live
live. I
on
see
the
that.
Facebook group somewhere. Let me see.
Oh,
Okay, so let's get
turn
back
this
on the
phone
group.
down.
Yep, I'm going to turn my phone down and we're going to look for us and then we're going to get going. Where is us? Okay. Well, you know what? We're live somewhere, Kawanis. I just don't know where. we are we are live somewhere. I spent a minute looking for us. I don't know where we are live. We are
But we
live.
are.
We are. Um,
Okay.
let me see. We are live. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, I hope this is not a problem.
I'm going to really learn how to get on
Here we
here and do this. Is
Okay,
Kelly
we are
on there?
now we are live. Now we are live, and let me turn down my sound here. Okay, so I see us, and Kawanis, we are live. So welcome everyone. Good morning on the Central Time Zone. Good afternoon on the Eastern Time Zone. I'm Angelique Agee, and welcome to Inspirational Interviews. So today our guest is Kawanis Reed from Mobile, Alabama. And we're going to spend about 30 to 35 minutes just chatting with Kawanis and learning a little bit about, how she does this business, how she runs her business. So it just seems like you make it so easy. So we're going to talk just a little bit. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Angelique. I am an advisor, and I've been with Avon now for 27 years. So Kawanis, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you joined Avon.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Of course, I am Kawanes Reed. I am a civil ambassador. I joined Avon in September of 2015. And my reason for joining Avon was that I was retired after working for 30 years and I just needed something to do. The days were so long, the hours just seemed so long, and I wanted something to do, but I did not want to go back out and hit a clock. So my husband told me to um, try Avon. He just suggested I try Avon, and that's what I did, and I just love it.
And we connected. And we connected. That's been about 5 years, right?
That's been 5 years, September 2015.
Wow. Wow. So I see some folks coming on. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everyone. As you come in, tell us who you are, where you're from, and any questions for Kawanis, we'll leave till the end. We'll give about a minute at the end for any questions or type them in the chat, but this will be here live for forever. And we'll also have a recorded link that we'll send to the representative. So Kawanis, welcome, welcome, welcome. So first of all,
Thank
we're going
you.
to go through the reason why I wanted to, like, so bad. I've been asking you for months to talk to me about this was because
Yes.
you have an amazing process. Your process is just seems like it's so flawless as how you plan your time. So we're going to talk about from start to finish how you work a campaign. So first of all, customers. How do you find customers? Because we have a lot of new representatives who have just joined Avon. They don't know how to find customers. So how do you
Okay.
find your customers?
Well, the way I do and how I first started back then in 15 was I first asked family and friends, and I asked them if they can help me that I was starting my new Avon business. And they helped me, and I also asked them if they would share it with their friends, and if it was okay if they would take a brochure and just leave it on their break table at work, And so that's how I started, with just family and friends.
Family and friends. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so how did it branch out? That's a good place for everyone to start out. But what else? What else do you do? Because as we know, family
Mm-hmm.
and friends, they might get tired of you every campaign,
That's right. Mm-hmm.
What did
That's
you do
right.
to what did you do to branch out from there?
So how I branched out was, I would always order me a couple brochures, at least 10, 15 extra brochures. And I like going out toshing them. And I really I like going early in the morning while everybody's asleep, and it goes real fast. I mean, I'm like, wow, those 15 books are already gone. So that's what I would do. I would toss them by their mailbox in a little clear bag we get from Avon. And I actually build my customer base that way. Also, I would keep just on regular copy paper or something. I would keep the area where all the customers are, if they on the west side, whatever. I have all of them listed there. So when I do go back to Tosh Books, I don't have to run all over the place. I'm in that area and I just,
Section.
right,
Okay.
right. It's really simple what I do.
You just have a piece of paper, you put the area down, the street, and then you have, as people are calling you, because people call you when you do that, when you put the books out, like just toss
They
them,
do.
they call you. So
And
then
when they call me, I get that address. From my resident right then, I go to the Google, and I'll be able to write the mileage down beside their name, so I know at the end of the year if I'm doing that on my tax, which I do. Then I know pretty much how many mileage it was for that year.
Organized, very organized. So you got your customers, you have the people that you're tossing out books now. So really, and realistically speaking, because I've done the book tossing as well, and I've had to, it might have took a little while before somebody calls you from your tossing. So what's some advice you would give for people like that? Because sometimes people expect that, yeah, they put out 20 books, they expect to get a phone call like that. What's
Oh
your
no,
advice?
you don't always get a call like that, but I have had people that sometimes will hold my book for a whole year, and then once they call, then they become a regular customer and they're ordering every 2 weeks. And not only can you get build your customer base that way, you can also build you a team that way, because that's what you, like you said, that's what you would do. And your book was tossed in my yard a couple of times. And lo and behold, when my husband said, join Avon, who did I think of? I thought of you. I thought of you, so I joined your team.
There you go. Okay, so this is how she was born, you guys, from me tossing books. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is duplication. So great. So you've got your customers now. Now, how do you plan your campaign? Because you have a plan every campaign. Tell us how you put together your campaign.
I do. Every campaign, I've always check out my. Let's say, for instance, we in campaign 5. Well, I'm already looking in campaign 6, because campaign 5 has already been planned and the plan has already been worked.
You're ahead.
So I'm looking in campaign 6 now to see exactly what I'm gonna offer the customer, what I'm gonna come up with, what I'm gonna say to them to get them to order. And so that's pretty much my plan. And I always just try to come up with something. If you like me to, I can tell you what I did the last.
Yeah, tell us. I was just going to ask you, what did you do the last couple of campaigns? Because that was really special.
Well, the last couple of campaigns, another thing, check your emails from Avon, because when I saw the offer for the $25 gift cards, and how we can earn them by increasing, if we was at President Club level, increasing your sales by 15%. And that was campaign 3 through campaign 5. I liked it that. And so things like that make me work for what I want. I wanted those cars. So I'm like, okay, let me get some plans together. That's where I work. So campaign 3, what I did was, my plan was to run a special on the bonus size lotion and a bonus size shower gel. And I offered to my customer, like, buy one and get one, the second one, with the discount or percentage off. And some of my customers shared that with other people's. And I think my order ended up being 1,125, I believe.
1,100, and it was 1,100.
1,100.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly,
so that was campaign 3, and then in campaign 4, I came up with me another idea where, for every $25 spent, your name will enter a drawing for $25 cash. I did a little slip and I put it in the front of each one of my books. Cash I had in bold print, and I had 19 customers that actually did $25 or more. And the thing about it, make sure you be honest with your customer and you keep your word. They know me as a representative that keep my word. It's going to be money back guarantee if they're not pleased or what have you. So they wasn't worried about it. I mean, they gave me the orders. I had 19 people that placed an order for 25 or more.
Or more.
Or more.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it, how you do it, make sure you collect your money back from those customers before you pull a name.
Right.
Because it's not fair to pull a name and then a person don't pay for the order. So once I collected all back, I didn't do the name pulling. I let Harry pull the name. And of course, he pulled someone's name from Chunchula. And she told me to make sure I let you all know that her name was Miss Cole. And she was the winner of the $25. Now, campaign 4 was also $1,000 order. I was thinking 1,025, but I know it was
1,100. It was,
Thank you.
I checked it, $1,164 in campaign.
Okay.
I checked, yeah.
So the only thing I gave up for that was $25. It's what I gave up for it, but it returned to me because Miss Cole called me back and she said, I don't want the $25. I want to place another order.
Yeah, see, that worked out really good.
The campaign 5, because I was going for these $25 gift cards, which I've already hit 4.
4, yeah.
4 of them. So campaign 5, my incentive was, I lowered it for them a little bit. So I said, on my little slip that I put in front of the book, I said to them that for each customer that placed a $25 order, they will receive 2 free lip balms. So
we got lip balm.
Lip balm. That one I'm working on. Yep. My goal is always $500 or more. Most of the time, I'm hitting 500 or over. So I'm looking for at least 500 in this campaign or more.
Very good. So now you've got the promotion out there, and it comes down to as far as, this is kind of like a cycle, because last campaign you gave brochures for the next campaign. So how do you use this time as far as to be getting out additional brochures, and then following up with people, going back to people and asking for the sale? How does that all work? How do you do that in your process?
Well, it's very simple for me, and hopefully this would help someone else as well. What I do, I don't want to work all day. I don't want to work a lot of days. So I choose 2 days to deliver my products, and I choose between 8 and 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I need to be through and back home. So what I do is I put a bag in everybody's order when their order comes to me. And then the other ones, I have the book already ready to touch to my other regular customers that has not placed an order. I also have those 10 to 15 books ready to touch at residents that I've never been to before. So when I go out those 2 days from 8 to 12, when I deliver a product uh, near the Dolphin Island Parkway area, when I deliver a product down there, I touch all of my Dolphin Island Parkway people their books.
Okay.
If I'm delivering products in the Chickasaw area, I touch all of my Chickasaw people their next campaign book. So that only takes me 4 hours, I call them half a days, 2 days a week. And there's times when I just have the spare time where I just do it all in one day. So I only work one day that week. And then the follow-up, that was your next question, right?
Mm-hmm.
The follow-up is where I sit down in my den the next week and I text them and tell them that their order is due by 6 p.m. in 2 days, or your order is due tomorrow by 6 p.m. But I use that 2-day frame like that because if I text them the order is due by 6 p.m. on Tuesday, I'm really not going to push that order until Wednesday. But it is true. Their order is due to me by Tuesday at 6 p.m. So those that I can text, I'll call them. But the majority of your people you can text. So it's really easy. I just sit down watching the news with my husband, and I just text everybody your order due by 6 p.m. And they begin to send me their orders. They begin to text me their orders and, I'll call and leave it on my answer machine.
So just to clarify for everybody, you're not ordering on the close of the campaign Tuesday. You're ordering the week before
the week before.
Plenty of time. So you're in the middle.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And you're asking for the order the day before you actually submit the order, which is smart because we all know as soon as we hit that submit button, someone's going to call you with an order. So you're collecting orders basically for 2 days, and then that Wednesday you submit it. Is that right?
So I never have to worry about my order being sent in too late where it don't count in that campaign for the team.
Right.
Because of the way I sent it. It's, and I think it's like 5 o'clock, isn't it? About 5 o'clock when the orders are really due.
On that closeout day? Yeah.
On that closeout day. So what I say to my team members is always try and push their order by 12 o'clock that day. Don't wait until 5 o'clock.
Right. Because we know it's probably not going to hit in time if we do it.
Yes. And I have people that work outside jobs on my team. So they need to know a way to work their business. And so I teach them pretty much just, the same thing where they don't have to be running here and running there every day through the week. I teach them to take a time that is good for them. And that's the time they actually work their business. And I teach them, don't wait to send your order at 5 o'clock. You do that same thing. Tell your customer your order due the day before. You really need to do it because you're going out working a job and you don't need to stress trying to get your order in time. So if you tell them your order due the day before, then the next day, all you have to do is push the button.
That's right. That's right. So what you told me basically is that you have a very clear process as far as building customers, servicing your customers, getting new customers, and then following up. And so do you have a special form that you use as far as making your calls? Are you going by maybe your last campaign list of your customers that ordered from you last campaign and then just going down that list, or how do you your follow-up time? How do you have that organized?
I have it organized because each one of the regular copy sheets I told you I have people, for instance, if they're on the Market Road area, whatever area they are, I have them. I don't miss a person, whether they get a book or not. I text them and tell them their order is due.
There you go.
So sometimes they'll text me back and say they didn't get a book, and I know that customer, so I text them back and and I apologize to them and I ask them what is anything they need. If not, then I tell them what they do have on sale that they love. If it's the bubble bath, I go like, hey, you can get 3 bubble baths now, for $15.99 or what have you. So I still get sales even though they don't get a book, because it's about knowing your customers, knowing what they like, and watching your brochure so you can know what to offer them if they don't get a book.
There you go. And a lot of the new representatives do not have books when they first join. So that is a way, if they know what people like around them, then they can just promote the things that they know people might like or the things that they like. So
yes. And see, that's another thing they can offer as well, because everybody gonna take a bath, everybody gonna use lotions. Sometimes I have just taken a picture or what have you on my phone and of the lotions or the bubble bath, and that's something so simple. Like new peoples are working on getting a $60 order. If they text 3 sets of that bubble bath, that's $15.99, and it's three bubble bath. They text that to all of their peoples and ask them, is there any reason why you couldn't help me out?
That is the question. We got to repeat that. Say that one more time.
Is there any reason why you couldn't help me out? Okay. And somebody don't have a reason for not to help you, so they're going to help you.
And then you can even do that with lip balms or hand creams. Or is there any reason why you won't order one hand cream?
Just plain old, any reason why you couldn't help me out.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
it. It's really good for new peoples, because if they're working on a $200 order or what have you, they can say, I have a goal to reach and I'm short. Is there any reason why you can help me out? Just with any small amount, because some people think when you asking them to help you or to purchase Avon, you want them to purchase a big order, but every little bit counts. So then that's when you tell them, it doesn't matter any amount you can help me with. All of it's going to add up.
But you don't know if you don't ask, right?
That's right.
So the big thing is not to be afraid to just ask.
Just ask. Just that's it. Ask. And the other thing too is purchasing your own product, because you just can't sell anything that you don't use. And there is something in Avon for everybody. So there's something that you can find. I don't care what your age is. There's something in there you can find that you use. And I told Miss AG that I decided to wear this top and this jewelry here because I've been had it for, I think, 3 years. This top, which is the top I'm wearing, it came out about 3 years ago. Yeah. So I wear things like this and people compliment, on the clothes, the jewelry or what have you, And sometimes they want to know, hey, I didn't know Avon carried, cute little tops or something like that. So then I give them a book. I also sometimes will give people a business card. When I don't have a book with me, I got a business card.
So you are a product of your product. And
I'm a product of my product.
And your product.
And I always tell people to go to your e-store. This is what I tell people. And my e-store order increased.
Right.
It increased. What I tell people is just go to my e-store and view it. Even if you don't see anything you want, just go there and view it, and it's going to let me know that you've been there.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
when they do go to Avon to order something, Avon going to send them straight to me because they've been to my e-store.
There you go. There you go. So always promoting your store, because even though they might not buy something right away, they're going to be attached to you once they go on there and put their
Right.
they're going to be attached to you. So that's always another opportunity down the road, maybe, if not
Right.
Good,
Right.
good. Well, we are coming up on about 5 more minutes, and I wanted you to share a few of the goals. I know you said you came to Avon because you were retired and you was looking for something to do, but what are some of the goals that you have achieved since
Sure.
What have you?
The first thing goal I would say I had to achieve was when I joined Avon. I didn't have the money for my first order because I didn't want to cut it off at $60 or what have you. I wanted to make as much as I could. My first order was like $300 and some dollars. I borrowed it. I borrowed that $300 and some dollars. And so I opened me a separate account and I put all of my Avon money into that account. On my little debit card, I got Avon on there, so I know the difference. And of course, I got enough money back to pay my loan off. But of course, he didn't want the money back yet.
He still don't want the money back, does he?
He still don't want the money back. He told me if I give him $1,000 to walk me clean with him, and I offered to give him the $1,000. Then he took it to $1,500. I said, okay, $1,500. That's a lot of interest, but I'm gonna give it to you because you loaned me those $300 and some dollars. And he still didn't want it back. So I'm like, okay. But that was the first thing I did was borrowed money. A lot of people is afraid of that. Don't be afraid of it if you know you would pay back, because you can do payment plans. You can pay back in installment payment.
That's right.
And so that's the first thing I did. The second thing I did was I had 3 credit cards that I wanted to pay off, and I paid them off one by one. The next thing I decided I wanted to do is because I still wanted to see my Avon money. I wanted a Toyota Camry because I had a Highlander, but I wanted me a Toyota Camry, and I went and bought me a Toyota Camry where I bought and make payments with my Avon earning.
There you go. That's amazing. Awesome.
I would say to all the new people, set you a goal, even if it's just to build your savings. If you want to start that way and say, okay, I want to build my savings up with Avon monies just to see what, and each campaign put you something back into that. Get a big brown envelope and say, put on there $500. And then each campaign, just add $25 or $50 to it and subtract it from that 500. Sooner or later, you will get down there and you will see zero. And you got $500 in there, or get you one particular bill you want to pay out and work on that one bill with your Avon money. That extra money helps a lot.
It sure does.
Helps a lot.
It does. So what you're saying is you started your bank account. And I know that along the way, when you first started recruiting, there was a lot of bonus money in there too that you
it was
as well.
It was so much of bonus money. I can't.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yes.
Where's this?
I didn't know where all the money was coming from. I remember one time I had a $500 bonus. You remember that? And I was like, oh, I got $500. I don't know why they put it. Avon put it in my account.
But you built it up. So you basically built up your account to where you have the money, you pay it, and you collect, but it's all your money.
It's all my money.
It's all your money.
I don't have to ask the customers for any money up front. And when I get a new customer and they order certain things, I'm paying attention to what they're ordering as well. Because I really don't know that person. I haven't asked them for the money up front because a lot of people know the old Avon, And therefore, I'm looking and I'm monitoring what they ordering because in case this new person don't get their order, I know which one of my customers I can sell that to.
There you go. Good point. Good point. Then you don't have to return. Good point.
Right.
Well, Kawanes, honey, we are the half hour just like flew by, and I can keep it open for a few questions. If anyone's got any questions for Kawanes, or we can just be talking for a minute or so. Karen said, "Good tips, good ideas, awesome job, Kawanes." I think everything that you said can be applied. Everything that you said can be applied no matter where you are in the business. So the reason why I wanted you to share was because you had such a clean cut process and you are extremely organized, and you are careful with your money, with your collecting of your money. You are very, very, very
yes.
And you started off with very good habits, and today this is where you are because of your very good habits that you established in the beginning.
And never give up. Never give up, even when you feeling down or you feel like, oh, this ain't working, or it looked like you didn't earn anything this campaign. I never gave up. I called my leader and I whined to her. I would whine to her a little bit, but I'm like, I'm going to keep going. Because whether you know it or not, every business lose money. Every business lose some type of money here or there. When people walk in Walmart and take something out that don't belong to them and they didn't pay for it, Walmart had lost $1.
That's right.
Okay, so I'll remember that you may lose a little, but I guarantee you're gonna gain more. And if you allow me to say this,
Sure.
new peoples, all of us that has been around, well, one thing we can use that is coming up for March, St. Patrick's Day, I come up with do a discount on the green item, the CBD
What a
products.
great idea, huh?
The CBD products. You notice that they all are green. It's St. Patrick's month, so do your little slip or put in your book and say discount on all the green CBD items.
So for our new representatives, what kind of a discount would you recommend? What kind of a discount will you do?
Well, I would recommend that they would do these type discount based off what their earnings are.
Okay.
Now, with myself, with me trying to actually get people to try more of the CBD product, I probably would do 25%, because I actually earn 40. And if I get people to try, then there's a new product that I'll be selling on now through the years.
Right.
So it should work out.
It works out. And so you just have to go, like you said, with your earnings. And then, that's a great idea. So there's a little peek at.
Now, the little things that they can do when they first start, and the orders might be a little small, show your customer appreciation. They can give them a lip balm. Lip balms, I think $1.39.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't losing much when you take your percentage off. You're less than $1.
Right.
You're giving less than $1, but you're showing your appreciation.
Right. So that's this one. That's this one, right? Right.
Yeah, they can give one. I got so many, but they can give one, because anytime anybody give you something back and show you that they appreciate your business, that means a lot. That means a lot to customers.
Right.
Yeah.
Kawanes, we are up on our time. I think that you shared a whole lot of great stuff. And what's in it for the future? What is one thing that you're working on besides? We know you're getting your hotel gift cards. What's on the agenda for the year?
You know, my agenda for the year, I really want to help my team more. Um, I want new team members. So I offer the business to every new customer. I offer them the opportunity to do the business as well. So I really want to increase that because I like my what you call the check, the commissions.
The commission.
The commission every 2 weeks, which is what my team said. I really like those commission checks because it's like, I mean, I'm gas free out of my own pocket. You know, I'm always gassing up with that money from the commission checks, you know. So I would like bigger commission checks. So I would be working with my team to help them make more money. And then that would help me as well.
Bigger team, bigger checks. Hawaii, Mary. Look, I keep putting that Hawaii in your ear. We going surfing USA, right?
Well, you know how I am. I know about Hawaii, and I know that I could probably work at it and actually hit that goal. I'm just going to work.
You're just going to work at it, right?
And if I hit it, I probably won't go.
Oh, I understand. I understand. Any questions for Kawanes? This cannot be while we're live right now. It cannot be shared to other groups, unfortunately, since this group is private. But this is being recorded onto YouTube, so we will have a YouTube link ASAP, and I'll post it in all the different groups, and I will also email it out. Okay, but Kawanes, thank you, hon. Thank you so much for sharing great tips.
You're welcome.
And you're not going to cry anymore, right?
No.
Okay. Kawanes got on and said she was about to cry when we first got on. But so this is a huge leap of getting out of your comfort zone. So thank you very much for sharing that moment with me. All right, guys, signing off for now. And got talent? Let me know. You do something really good with your business that works. Let me know. Let's share with the team.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Let's work together. So signing off for now. We'll see you again. Thank you so much, Kawanes. You did an awesome job. And we will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.